Higher frequency you, higher frequency me, higher frequency university.
Empress T here. Today I wanted to talk about life without plastic. A couple of years back, I was reading an article about one of my favorite actresses across seas, and she was being shunned at the time for using a plastic bag. And I'm like, plastic bag? What's the big deal with a plastic bag? And as I did some more reading and some research, come to find out that some countries over in Europe actually have a ban on plastic bags. And the reason being that they're really detrimental to the environment. They are not biodegradable. So, what that means is long after we are all gone from this planet, those plastic bags and just about anything that is made with plastic will still be on the earth. And it's not really helpful. It's caused a lot of animals to die and die out. There's a lot of animals who are mistaking plastic for food. Some of them are ending up being choked by some plastic, some of the can holders. So you see, the plastic is really detrimental, not just to the environment, but also to the sea life. And we need the sea life because we are, an ecosystem, and everything thrives off of everything. So we need the fish to live and thrive, and so that they can do what they do to the water. And we need the water so that the water can be there for the coast. And we need the coast so that we can have our houses and all that stuff. So, plastic, life without plastic. So, as I was reading the article, I started thinking, wow, I'm going to do better than not use plastic bags. I'm not going to use plastic at all. And I'm going to save the universe and my family all at once. I couldn't wait to get home because I knew that I already had plates and things like that. So I figured I was only going to have a couple of pieces of plastic to remove. And boy, was I mistaken. I don't know where it all happened, but somehow I ended up with a lot of plastic. So as I'm taking out the plastic, my son comes down and he says to me,
What are you doing
and
now?
I go into my whole thing about how the plastic is filled with, bisphenol polycarbonates, and when they melt and leach into the food, it gets into your body. It can disrupt your hormones and your immune system. It can have, a detrimental effect on your body. So it's important that we stop using plastic. Um, and just as I was talking to him, he says, I'm not going to stop using plastic. And he takes out one of the plastic plates and he puts it in the microwave, which we'll talk about on another video. And all of a sudden, we hear this loud pop. And it just so happened that the plate that he was cooking the patty on um, actually exploded. And this is what was under the patty. He threw the plate and the patty away, and hasn't used plastic since. So, is it possible for us to live without plastic? I say yes. It's hard because right now, life the way that it is, we rely a lot on plastic. I can remember when we were younger, you hardly saw plastic. Everybody had glasses and plates, ceramic plates, and porcelain plates, and china plates. We didn't really see plastic that much. It's only recently, I could say, really in the last 15, maybe 20 years, that you've just seen this emergence of plastic everywhere. We just use plastic for everything. So, is it possible to live without plastic? It sure is. All it is a matter of swapping out your plastic for glass and stainless steel. And here are some of the ways that I have phased out plastic from my kitchen. So, meal prep and storage containers. Now, I did find a viable option, but I'm not really happy with it, only because the top is still made of plastic. And so to me, it kind of defeats the whole purpose to have a beautiful glass dish and then top it off with plastic anyway. So these are still undecided on, but it is still a better option for storing your food than these all around plastic. And also, it's a better option for warming up your food and heating up your food. These are microwave and oven safe. They go straight from the refrigerator to the oven without cracking or anything. So they're pretty good, and they stay kind of cool to touch. Like the food inside will be hot, but the dish itself doesn't get very warm. It's just funny in a way because I can remember when I was younger, everybody had Pyrex. Everybody had the Corningware dishes, and it was Corningware, it was cast iron pots and things like that. You hardly saw any plastic. So once Tupperware came in, it changed the whole world and it changed everybody's kitchen. So now we're trying to get everything back to glass, and those were my options for the kitchen. So it is possible to live without plastic in the kitchen. It may take a little time to swap out some things and exchange them, but it is definitely a possibility. So, this is Empress T again, thanking you for watching. I am abundantly, graciously, and infinitely yours. Blessings.
Higher frequency. Higher frequency.